I guess some of y'all just don't get it. Hmm. I see. I see. Y'all just don't know what time it is. You know what? You know that web link that I keep telling you, that website? You remember that one? The one that everybody's afraid of? LiveHealthyRightNow.com. Well, hmm, guess y'all don't want to see yourself change your lives forever, right? Let me be real over here. You need to go to the website, not for you, for your family and for the friends that you love. You need to check out that 5-minute video like your life or their lives depended on it. You got to do me that favor, okay? But really, really? It's not a favor for me. It's a favor for them. And it's a favor that when things come to pass, and I believe that they will, well, everybody's going to be smiling and profiling. Now, I know you hear my dog trying to get my attention. I'm going to try to pet him. He's a wonderful dog. His name is Coco, courageous. But right now, I just can't do it. He's going to be whining. Coco, I can't do it until later. I can't hold you till later. So listen, I'm going to give you the real deal if you can just bear with me. I know Coco's going to be whining, so and if I tried to pick him up now, everything would break loose. Hold on, he's trying to get on my lap. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can do this. I'm going to feel like I'm drunk, but I'm not drunk. Come on over here. Come up here. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Oh, well, he may or may not get on here. But I got to say hello to whoever's here. Oh, okay. Let me see something. All right. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's Bryce. How you doing, Bryce? Coco Courageous keeps trying to get on my lap. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. Hold up a minute. And then I need your help. Coco's trying to get up here, and I'm live over here. Come and get him. I'm live over here. Hey, I'm Italian, and sometimes I act like it. I'm just kidding for my fellow Italians. Let me see who else is here. I'm not even going to try to mention the name. I'm going to spell it. Owakes. Glad you're in here. The reason why I don't pronounce certain names, it's all about, well, hey, I'm Italian, so I could say this. It's about respect. That's right. See, I love y'all, but let me throw down why I have my cat in its you and it says they're coming. They just keep coming for us. Guess what keeps coming for us? Our bills. Did you ever think about that, my friends? See, your bills keep coming for your friends and probably for you, unless you're blessed enough to have somebody paying your bills. But check this out. I'm going to throw something down here in this live tonight that your friends and your family are going to look at you in a totally different way. With God's mighty help, within the next few months, you're going to become one of their best friends, their best relatives. You may even become the H word. You may become their personal hero. Now, I just want you to all know, I talk a lot of interesting things to keep it G-rated. But guys, gals, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, how you doing? Not that there's anybody in between, but yeah, I talk it. But ladies and gentlemen, I walk it. So let's go walking instead of talking. We'll do the talking and some walking. And when you see your friends, when they get happy, they won't be squawking. That you got to get Coco. He won't quit. Uh-oh, Rocky Bodine is eating. Long story. It has to do with our cat, Rocky Bodine. Is an older cat. And he doesn't always eat as much as I and his mom, his human mom and dad want him to. I can't pick you up, little baby. I know I would if I could, but I can't. Uh-oh, we got new people here. Other new people. Jay, okay. Hey, Jay, how you doing? JFN. And we got, I'm not going to say that name. But I'll just say DB's in the building or in the stream. I didn't forget about Campbell. Campbell's the best, huh? All right, now let me get down to the business at hand. I'll say hi to later. We got to save some lives up in here. Hey, let me ask you a question. What if I told you by going to a website and watching a 5-minute video, you can maybe change and save lives? Would you believe me? Probably be like, yeah, right. Hey, guess what? My name is Al Torcaso. My texting number is 412-559-2731. If somebody told me I can watch a 5-minute video that may change my life, my initial reaction would be like, yeah, okay. But see, I'm a little different than the average anybody or anybody really. I'm a wee bit different because I may not necessarily believe it, but I'm going to investigate it. You can count on it. I'd be at watching that 5-minute video so quick, people would think I was in the Olympics. Oh, yeah. Because I know what I know. And what I know is there are legitimate lives legitimately being changed because of this video that leads them to a company that leads them to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to the Z. And let me tell you, the things that are going on they're unbelievable, to be quite honest with you. But except they're actually happening for real, for real. See, they're unbelievable, but they are really believable because they're really happening. So it seems like I'm speaking in a cryptic way. I'm not trying to attempting to do that. What I want you to do is to understand a couple of things here. What I'm about to tell you, I need you to really pass that website on to everybody on earth that you know. If you happen to know one of the most famous people, or if you happen somehow to, under a disguise, be in here, and maybe you're Taylor Swift, or maybe you're Michael Keaton, or maybe you're Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or you work for them, I'm telling each and every one of you, there's not a soul on the face of the earth that I wouldn't be proud to invite them to go to that website. Oh, and you might be thinking, boy, that's a bold statement. It may be, but not really. When you know something is right, you just know. Now, would I actually speak to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, a man worth 50, 60, 70, or 100 million or more dollars? You better believe I would. I would so quickly you'd think I was the fastest guy on earth running. Now, let me be very clear. I'm not here to lie to you. Never will be, because my reputation, my credibility, and my love for all of you supersedes anything and everything except God. So why is this site so important for you to share with your family, friends, and anybody you know and everybody you know? Well, because there are people who've watched this video who decided to take action. Some of these people live in countries that are third and almost fourth world countries. Some of these people are brutally brutally impoverished, worse than a lot of people in America. Yeah, that bad. But they took it seriously. Whatever it is, I'm not going to say what it is. You need to let your friends see it, or you need to see it. But here's the thing, they took it seriously, and things have changed for the better. Now, the title of this live stream is, I can't remember exactly. It essentially says they just keep coming or something. I'll have to check it again. I should know it. You're right. But if you're thinking that, but I do a whole lot of stuff every day. At any rate, it's really, that title pertains not to my cat and his eyes. I just thought that would be a way to get people's interest, because they'd be like, what is all that about, right? You know what keeps coming for you? And they keep coming for us. That's what it's called. What keeps coming for us? Can we avoid it? Or are we doomed? Like one of the people in here, they had their first name, their YouTube name starts with Doomed, which I thought was creative. That was pretty creative. I like that. I like that, Doomed. You're not doomed, by the way, but I like that. Anyway, here's what keeps coming for us. Bills. Whether it's a subscription to a streaming service, maybe your vehicle insurance, home insurance, utilities, whatever it is. Bills keep coming every month. And you notice what doesn't happen? When you run out of money, the bills don't stop. And if you call the company, they're like, we need to be paid. But we still need to be paid. And if they're not paid, and it's a utility company, they terminate your water, your gas, your electric, your phone, your wireless, or your streaming service, whatever it is. If you don't have the money, they're like, bye. So what if I told you that website can help your friends? And if they take it seriously and do what needs to be done, they may be put in a position, maybe with God's mighty help, and they're working to do what they need to do. Your friends and family, people you love, and even other famous people, they could be earning money while they sleep. And if they really put their mind to it, they might end up earning more money in 1 week than they did in 1 month at their old job. It is possible. There are people doing that every single week. There was two different teachers who, in 1 year, they actually earned more money than more than 10 years would have gotten them as a teacher. There's one in particular. She earned more money in 1 year than it would have taken her. Actually, I'm going to phrase it differently. This is what she told us. The amount that she earned in 1 year would have taken her 12 whole years as a teacher. So that means she earned so much. She was blessed to earn so much that year that it would have taken her 12 years. Can you imagine that? So I don't know what she earned, but I know I'd like to have it right now. But it's coming with God's mighty help. For those of you who, man, what's wrong with my mouth tonight? I must be drinking something, and I ain't even drinking. I need to drink me some Live Good up in here. Anyway, y'all didn't hear me say that. You didn't hear me say that. Y'all didn't hear me say the LG word, okay? Don't worry, it's all good. But at any rate, and it really is good. I'm trying to think how to get you to really understand. I'm not saying you don't understand. Look, why I keep saying it like that, just so that you know, it's not because I'm condescending. There's so much lies and frauds and so many scams and all that other stuff on the planet that when you find something good, you almost don't want to check it out. And why don't you? Because you don't believe in it. I get that. So obviously, I need to get a hold of some of my drink over here, some water or something, because it's like, no, I feel like I'm half asleep, but I'm not even asleep. So let me get down to the business at hand. Your bills and their bills is never going to stop. So it's up to us to have enough income to never worry about it again. But I want to speak about some of the benefits of earning money while you sleep. When you reach that level, let me tell you a couple of the benefits. Number one, your friend or family or whoever it is, if they decide to do this and they're earning money 24 hours a day, that means they don't have to go to a day job unless they want to. If you have enough income coming in, your friends or family that you pass that link on to, they may one day decide to go on a vacation just for the fun of it. Like maybe they want to go to one of these theme parks and they weren't even planning on it. And they're like, hey, Susan, hey, Jane, hey, Shaniqua, hey, Jamar, let's all go over. And then I'm not going to say where, but some amusement park. Or maybe they want to take a trip, somewhere in the Caribbean or Greece or wherever. And they're like, I'm going to go ahead and go. Now you might be thinking, is that real? Can people really do that? Yes, they can. Has people in this company reached that level? Oh, yeah. But you might be thinking, how can I do it? Can you reach that level, or can your friend? Is the sky sometimes blue? Does the sky have a sun that we look at sometimes and have nice sunshining days? The answer is yes. So your friends and family can achieve this. And what's nice about it is, in the process, they can get healthier, God willing, and they can change their lives to the point where they're not dependent on a boss. See, that's another benefit. Once you reach that level, if you have a mean boss, I'm not saying you do, but if you did, you can walk into that place knowing that you're earning money all the time. You can walk right in there and say, whoever it is, I'm quitting. And then they still think that they control you, a lot of them. So if you do that, they're going to be like, I'm not giving you a reference, or you'll never work, whatever it is. But here's the thing, friends. Once you learn the concepts and you get the skills, you can do this the rest of your life. Your friends can do it. Whomever you pass it on to can do it. And maybe if you pass it on and they do it, but it's not for you, maybe at some point you'll see their success and you'll say, I'm going to give it a shot. Now, you just helped change their life. You think they're going to help you? You better believe they're going to help you. So ultimately, this may be one of, even though I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm out of it. I'm not, but it feels that way, but I'm not. But even though this may not be my greatest live in the history of lives, here's what I want you to know. You can change your life. You can, well, trying to find a way to really bring this home. You can make your own rules. Or your friend can literally make their own rules. They're going to work when they want to. They're going to work how they want to, or where they want to. And maybe they're with their girlfriend or their boyfriend, or their, wife, or their husband. And maybe they're out at a fast food restaurant or a 5-star restaurant. And they say, sweetheart, I got to take 20 minutes, whatever it is. Y'all do what you got to do. I got to go take care of the business. And then they do what they're supposed to do through their business. So then later that night, they get home and they look at what they call a back office, and they realize that they not only earned more money during the time they were wherever they were, but they earned enough to cover the entire meal and then some. Now you might be thinking, that sounds like a fantasy. Yeah, it does. And it's happening around the globe right now. And not just with the company I'm talking about, but there are literally millions of people around the globe doing this in many different ways. But let me tell you something. Do you know why you should have your friends check this out? And why you should, go ahead and hopefully come in and work with Al Torcaso, that's me. Because I actually care about you. To the point where, let's say that you check it out or your friends check it out, but it's not for them, or it is, but for whatever reason, they don't feel that I can do the job. Number one, y'all, you may not realize this, but I'm a veteran television talk show host. And I have been through the ringer on live TV. What do I mean? I had to deal with what you would call trolls with no controls. Now, I didn't say that to rhyme. I'm being honest. See, here's the thing. With YouTube or Facebook, well, not really Facebook, but YouTube, if you get a troll coming in here, you can put them on what they call timeout. You can also remove them. And I'm pretty sure you can ban them. But when I was doing my live with myself and my co-host, if we would get a live caller, we couldn't do anything. It was totally dependent on the person in the control room. And all that I could say is bless their hearts, because they didn't always get the job done, the people in the control room. And ultimately, that led to it is one of the reasons why that station doesn't exist anymore. Because they had, let's just say, technically challenged employees that just didn't get the job done a lot of times. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. But yeah, I want you to think about if you had a troll in here or anywhere, you couldn't control it at all. And what if they were saying horrendous things? Because they were. I'm talking about evil things. And we couldn't do anything about it until later. So my point is, a lot of you might be thinking, I might like to try that, or have my friend try it, or my family. But what about this guy? He don't look like he knows what time it is. Oh, I know what time it is. Big time. All the glory goes to God, so I'm not over here like I know what time it is. No, it ain't like that, because all the glory goes to God. But the beautiful part of this is, once your family member comes in to our family and is on our team, you're not just getting me to help you out. You're getting our whole team. And ironically, you want to know what the name of our team is? Are you ready for this? It's the Freedom Team. The Freedom Team. And it's actually a true statement, because a lot of us have gotten freedoms that a lot of other people don't even recognize because they don't have it. When you have to report to a day job, I don't care what your position is. When you have to report to it, or you can be let go or fired or terminated or outsourced, you don't have freedom. But when you own a business, or you're part of a business, which full disclosure, that website has a business compensation plan arm to it. Not only, that's not all about, I mean, that's not what it's all about. In the case you're asking a question, is this an MLM? Tell your friends, yeah, it is. Thank goodness. And if you're all like, thank goodness, look, there are a lot of fraudsters out there. A lot of people abused people. That's a fact. I'm not going to say it wasn't. You better believe it was. It still is. But this company that we're associated with, it's the opposite. You see, I'll give you an example. The owner, one of the owners of this company, actually retired from multi-level marketing, the multi-level marketing industry, because he was tired, literally sick of the way a lot of people got cheated. So they actually created this company for people to actually get a chance to really succeed and earn that additional money and actually earn money while they are asleep. This company is legitimate. You might say, yeah, but can you prove it? Oh, I can prove it. All right. I've gotten paid multiple times. And when the first time I ever got paid, I actually didn't understand why there was more money in my account. So what happened was I got paid by the company automatically. It was deposited into my financial institution. And I actually called up the institution. I'm like, there's something wrong with my account. And they went through it and they said, there's nothing wrong with it. I said, what are you talking about? There's more money in there that was in there yesterday. They said, yeah. And they told me why. And then when they told me it was the company that had put this money in, I was very, very, very happy. And I believe that your friends, if they get in there and they do what they have to do, which, by the way, is extremely easy to do, I think they'll be happy. And ultimately, if you love them, you'll be happy. And here's the thing, this may not be for you. So you can relax. This is not for you. But it is for the people that you pass it on to, for them to look at it, to see if it's for them. So you can just relax. This is not for you. The only thing I'm asking you to do, sir and ma'am, is to have your family, friends, famous people that you know, and anybody on the planet, anybody that has a heartbeat that you know, the only thing I'm asking you to do is to pass the link, which is livehealthyrightnow.com. I will share this with you, and I'm going to be as serious as 20 trillion heart attacks. Once you do that, and you tell everybody you know about livehealthyrightnow.com, and once you do that, most likely at least a few of them are going to end up getting into it. And God willing, some of them will see significant changes. Who do you think they're going to look at as almost like a hero? Or who do you think they're going to want to try to get that person to succeed too? That person meaning you. You see, we have to understand something here on this planet Earth. We human beings need to finally start waking up and be aware of something, becoming aware of it. We need to believe in each other. We need to help each other. We don't need to compete like this nonsense, fake reality TV. I think reality TV is an abomination. The type of reality TV is an abomination. Think about it. Any reality TV, for the most part, what do? They lie. They cheat. They steal. They manipulate. They basically use people that they claim they care about. That's what reality TV focuses on. Think about that. Now, if you're a child and the parents let a child watch some of these shows and you see people lying, cheating, stealing, and then you go and do something in your life and you're a child, right? And your mom's like, that was wrong. Do you really think that child's going to be like, oh, it was wrong? How are they really going to know it's wrong when you're letting them watch people lie, cheat, and steal? That can affect your children. That's affecting society right now. Well, let me give you a news flash. My name's Al Torcaso, 412-559-2731. That's my personal texting number. Here's the news flash. Here's the breaking news. Here's the stop, don't move news. I don't want your money. I want your success. I don't want you on my team to get me paid. That will be a benefit, God willing. But the only way I will ever earn a penny as it pertains to you, because of the way this company's set up, the only way I earn a penny is when you earn. Let me state that one more time. I don't get a dime off of you. I don't get it when you buy products. Well, I made a wee bit of a blooper. Well, actually, I do earn a teeny little bit of money just for you being a member. I earn a quarter, 25 cents. Yep, I earn a whole quarter. I guess I was wrong. I do earn some money. Yeah, I earn a quarter because you're a member. One little old quarter. That's monthly. Now, full disclosure, when somebody comes in as an affiliate, I do earn a one-time $25. And when your friends come in as an affiliate, and then they bring somebody in as a member and as an affiliate, or as an affiliate and a member, or frankly, just a member. So you can earn money both ways. If somebody comes in as an affiliate, you're going to earn $25. If somebody says, you know what, I'm not willing to go that far, but I will become a member, they're only going to pay $9.95 a month. But you're going to earn some money out of that. Now, I'm not going to give you the exact number because, frankly, I don't know exactly to the penny. But here's the thing. We don't earn money off a product, not the affiliates. No. We are a membership/buyers club. Think about Sam's, Costco. Think about like Amazon and Amazon Prime, how you pay a monthly subscription. Or if you are in Sam's Club or Costco, you pay an annual subscription for the privilege of getting discounts. Now, with regards to Amazon, you don't have to pay for Amazon Prime. But when you pay for Amazon Prime, they give you a lot of perks and or bonuses. Now, what happens when you join our company, just as a regular member for $9.95, you will be able to get whatever product is out there that we have up to 80% discount. Your $9.95 helps you to get 75% to 80% discounts. And believe me, in a few years, God willing, we're going to be like the brand new Amazon. Why would your friend want to become a member or family member or anybody you love or somebody that's famous? It's because if they decide to upgrade to an affiliate and then they're sharing it and sharing it and sharing it, and people are becoming members or an affiliate, every single time your family member or friend would do that, they're going to earn some amount of money. Now, you might be thinking, well, okay, how do I get from my day job to not needing to ever go to a day job again? Well, it's simple. You do the task. You start believing in yourself. You start to say, you know what? I looked at a live stream where this guy named Albert or Al Torcaso, he had his cat's eyes staring at us as thumbnail. I want you to remember that. Put it in your brain. And it's true. These bills don't stop. No matter if you get fired, if you get laid off, if you get outsourced, and you have bills or what they call liabilities, they're not going anywhere. Now, if you don't have the money to pay them, you're going to lose those utilities or whatever it is, streaming service, whatever, right? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Now, what happens if you teach, well, not teach, I'm sorry, but you pass on a link that ultimately changes a life? Because listen, instead of being on quote unquote fake, what they call reality TV, where people lie to each other and pretend that they're their friends and they care about them, but then they lie, cheat, and steal. Instead of doing that, my friends and my fellow human beings, let us do the opposite. Let us care about each and every one of us. I don't need to know you to care about you. I don't need to try to take from you to win. If I want to get wealthy, I will get wealthy with God's mighty help. And I, Al Torcaso, will become a multimillionaire with God's help. And I will do it by helping human beings and animals too. I'll give that to charity. Some to charity, of course, a lot to charity. But I'm going to earn my money as I have been already. And I'm going to continue. And I'm going to reach that proverbial mountain. Oh, it's already going to happen. With God's mighty help, you can count on it. I love you, but you can count on it. But see, unlike a lot of people, I'm not putting people down. I'm not stepping on their hands. I'm not stepping on their backs, metaphorically. I'm not working employees, quote unquote, teammates to death to get my dream to become a reality, because my dream includes you. Oh, yeah. I'm for real. I'm serious as a trillion. No, I'm as serious as a quadrillion or 999 trillion heart attacks. Matter of fact, 999 trillion, whatever it is, all the way up to that. That's how serious I am. As I reach that mountain, I want you to know I'm doing it. I'm doing it by helping other people. And I'm doing it by our team helping other people. So I want you to pass that link, livehealthyrightnow.com, to the people you love. It's not for you. Okay, it's not. That's cool. I still love you. So it's not for you. Don't worry about it. It's all good. But pass it on to as many people as you can. And trust me, I want you to start thinking differently. Not everybody needs to compete with each other. Maybe it's time we completely, all of us, not just a few of us, we get a different mindset. What if we start setting out to actually help people every day? in any way that we can. And that will benefit us. It will benefit us. You might not see it right away. You might not recognize it even. But you can make somebody's day a great day. Now, look, those bills will always come for your family. Those bills will always come for your friends. So it's time your friends and family think about and consider going to livehealthyrightnow.com or wherever they go, but start thinking about additional income that you can earn 24 hours a day. That's time for you to do that for your friends. It's time. I'll share one sidebar with you. I used to be in movies. And I was in one or two frightening movies, or what we call horror, Horror, horror or horror. You know what's more frightening than any movie, any slasher, or any kind of attraction? You know what one of the most frightening things on earth is? Having scarcity, not being able to pay for what you need, or telling your child, if you have one or many, honey, we can't get that. We don't have enough money. That's a horrendous thing to have to say as a parent. And I hope and pray none of you ever had to do that because of lack of income. And let me tell you, you might be the one. You might be the one that has one of your friends go to livehealthyrightnow.com. And with God's mighty help and a lot of prayer, their lives may change for the better. I want her life and his life, and frankly, I know it's not for you, but I want your lives to change too. I don't care if it's for you or not. If it's not for you, find something that is. I don't care if you sell toothpicks for a living, but then you actually do, because you can't do that all night. You got to sleep. Excuse me. But of course, in an online business, it keeps working 24 hours a day, including holidays. It doesn't stop. Learn and win. Too many companies have been winning at our expense, right? Let me ask you a question as a sidebar again. How many of you have a streaming service that you pay every month? How many of you have a wireless device, whether it is a cell phone or a tablet, a PC, a gaming console, whatever it is? And how many of you pay what we would call a bill for wireless? It comes every month, or maybe you pay it once a year. Don't you think it's time you start bringing money, or your friends start bringing money to them instead of their money going away from them? And don't you think it's time they possibly earn that money to spend it on what they want or need, instead of having to pay it to the gas or the light or the oil company or whatever? Or maybe you like some of these popular streaming companies. One that starts with the letter N, or one may start with the letter M or the letter P. Some of the most popular streaming companies. Or for that matter, even here on YouTube, they have a deal where you can get your streaming and your quote unquote TV from YouTube. But guess what? If you do that, every month you're going to get a bill, or every year, depending on how you decide to do it, right? What if You share this link with everybody you can. And some of them change the game. How will you feel when one of your family members or friends say, Jonathan, thank you? Maybe they give you a hug. Maybe they give you a fist bump. And how are you going to feel if they're so excited one day and they say, oh my gosh, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. I can't believe it. And they're real excited. And you're like, what's going on? Are you drunk? No offense. I apologize. But what's going on with you? And they're real excited. And finally they calm down and or whatever. What do you feel like if you know you're the one that shared that link and they eventually tell you or even show you proof of the money that they earned and they didn't believe it? How are you going to feel when you see it? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. In the country of South Africa and other parts of Africa, there are people earning that 24 hours money. I'm not saying they're getting paid the whole time, but within the 24-hour period, they earn money once, twice, or who knows how many. There's no limit. In the country of Japan, there are some massively successful people in this company that live in Japan. In the country of Germany, same thing. And many, many different countries on earth, including places that you wouldn't necessarily think that they would be involved, but they were. And there are people succeeding every day, every single day, every single hour, every single second. Somebody is succeeding in the company that we're in every day, every second. I want this for your family. I want this for your friends. I want this for everybody on the planet Earth that you know. I want this. Because I can't stand what I see out there in real life. People walking into a dollar store. A dollar store. People walking into a dollar store and still telling their children we can't get any more, or telling themselves a dollar store. Think about that for a minute. People walking into a dollar store and can't even get all that they need in a dollar store. I don't know about you, and I love you, but there is no way on the face of this earth, no way on the face of this earth that I'm accepting that for me. And I'll tell you something else. I don't want that for anybody, because it's dangerous when you don't have enough income coming in. And it's depressing. And how do you think a child feels when they're told they can't get it because mommy and daddy or mother and father don't have what they need? And yet and still their mother and their father are so hardworking, they come home looking like they're about ready to pass out. See, I get a little bit animated, if you will. I control myself just about now. There are things that make me so hot that I feel like I could be like 1,000,000,000,000 lobsters. That's the heat that I feel sometimes, that I could be that heated. I mean, I'm not, but it feels that way. There are people right now out there on the street in every country on earth. They're homeless. There are people that you may even know that secretly don't have food and they're afraid to tell you. It could be your best friend. It could be your mom, for all we know, or your sister if you don't, or your brother if you don't live with them. Because of, excuse me, scarcity, because of poverty. Well, I don't know about any of you, but there is no way on earth that I will ever regret getting into this company, or that I will ever regret working in companies over the last 12, 13 years. I will not retreat. I will never give up. And I will never give up on people. You could call me every name that ever existed. Say the meanest things in the history of this planet. I'm not giving up on you or anybody. It's not going to happen. Now, people say, Al, why do you care so much about other people? What about yourself? What about myself? What about myself? What about myself? I'll tell you what. If I have to be so concerned about myself, but only about myself, and not concerned about that child that's starving because their mom and dad don't have the money, or their dad don't, or their mom don't, if they're single parents. So I'm supposed to be like, well, Al, you have yours. You're good. Nope, that's going to happen. And one day, with God's mighty help, we will end poverty on the planet. One day, with God's mighty help, we will end scarcity. It's your job to join the fight to get rid of scarcity. It's your job. Even if you're not going to do it for you, you share that link and do it for them. You share it. And guess what? Once you share it, if they don't do anything, it's not your fault. You did your job. And I'm going to thank you in advance for loving people enough to do something like that. For caring. Yeah, I am long-winded sometimes. Yeah, I might get on your last nerve. You might feel like going to the nearest hospital and saying, excuse me, can you give me a new set of nerves? Some guy on YouTube got on my last nerve. It's all right. Blame me. Say this guy, Al Torcaso, that you can text it 412-559-2731. Why don't you text him and say he done got on my last nerve? Go ahead. I'll get on your last nerve every day if I can, because I love you. And I love the people you love. But in conclusion and ending this live stream, Cochise Cherokee is the cat that you see the thumbnail. He's a sweetheart, but he does have some issues. I don't get it, but he doesn't like his two sisters. They're cats. He seems to like boys. Don't have a problem with any male cat or even a male dog. But when it comes to girls, I don't know what's going on with him. Thinking about going to the veterinarian and seeing if they can kind of figure it out. But Cochise Cherokee is a sweetheart. Before I came on camera, he was sitting on my lap, purring away. And you know, when you share this link with people, maybe you want to ask them, before you do you happen to have any dogs or any animals? Just to see. Because let me tell you guys and gals, taking care of an animal is not easy, money-wise and otherwise. But you know what? You couldn't give me all the currency, all the money in the universe. You couldn't give me all the money in the multiverse or every dimension to give up my children, my animals, our children, our animals. Yes, Annette, she's their human mother, and I'm their human dad. There's nothing on earth that would get me to betray my babies. I love my animals, every last one. I had animals who died way back in the 1980s. I miss them every day. People say things you heal over time. Well, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that day when I quote unquote feel better about what happened. It hasn't happened yet. But you know why? One reason is when you don't have a lot of money, if your cat or your dog gets the big C or Mr. C, the one that rhymes with answer, if you don't have disposable money, you can pretty much guarantee they're gone. Yeah. Veterinarian care is outrageously high. So ask your friends, ask your family, ask people online, offline, I don't care. Ask them, do you happen to have an animal? And share the link with them. Oh, I almost forgot. We actually have some, this is going to be kind of funny. We have some products that are exclusive for animals. Yeah. And you know what? The animals do well with them. Look, guys and gals, in closing, this is extremely important. Tell your friends when they watch the 5-minute video that we are a membership and a buyer's club. We are similar to Costco, Amazon, Sam's. But with us, if you share the information, you can earn some money. Can't do that with any of them. They're not going, well, maybe a couple of pennies, but that's pretty much it. In closing, I got to get close. I'm sorry. Y'all need to hear this and see this. Sorry if my forehead glows. It's a little shiny. Hey, mamma mia. Listen, all of you are important to me and to yourselves and to God. Yeah, you. I'm looking at the silly lens. I'm going to look my way. Sorry if you think I look like I'm sleeping or whatever. Y'all just don't. Listen, I don't mean it in a condescending way. I want you to know your life matters. Yeah, you. That's why I do this. That's why I give out my cell phone texting number 412-559-2731. That's right. That's what I'm going to keep doing. I love you. And I want you to know one thing you can count on. I'm not that guy who's trying to play a game with you. Nope. I'm not going to be that guy now or forever. I'm going to stay this way until one day I go to the great beyond. And then, God willing, when there's judgment day, I get to go to heaven. I believe in heaven. If you don't, I only can say I believe in heaven. But I love you. Now, before I go, I need to tell you something that is so vital. I'm hoping that it helps you to realize who you are. Each and every one of you, every single one of you, have greatness in you. Yeah, every one of you. But I'm going to let you in a little secret that nobody is telling you. Did you know that each and every one of you, you ready for this? You might want to run. Nah, don't run. Ladies and gentlemen, each and every one of you has genius in you. Yeah, genius. That means you are partially a genius. Yeah, everybody here. Now, if you want to know what I mean by that, just put it in the comments. I want you to go and comment when this is on replay. If you want to know why I say you have genius in you, well, y'all need to let me know. But you have genius in you. With that, I love all of you. God bless you. Don't let people get you down because you're meant to be up and have abundance. And one day, with God's mighty help and us working together, all of us will be able to go into any store and get everything we want and everything we need. Love all of you, every single one. God bless you, geniuses. God bless you, geniuses. Happy New Year in a day or two. Okay, officially, tomorrow at midnight, Happy New Year!